Icon series. Section up to 20. Ready, steady. Recite the poem. A cat that was fat, liked to subtract, liked making small things go away. One day she spied mice, she treated them nice. 3 of them joined cat to play. But then one was gone, and fat cat played on, playing with 2 little mice, until there was one, and cat was not done. Playing with the cat, the mouse had a prize. Then there were none. What had cat done? She had eaten the last little mouse. Nope! Fat lazy cat had not done that. She had brought them to play at her house.
Hi children, good morning. In the previous episodes we have discussed about how to write the numbers from 20, and also in the second chapter we have learned how to write the numbers from 20, and also we have discussed the addition of numbers up to 20. So in those additions we have learned different types of additions like horizontal addition and vertical addition, and also addition of 3 numbers, and also practice the additions on number line, and some word problems also practice. So now we are going to discuss the third chapter, that is subtraction up to 20. So children, so do you hear the poem? So how the poem is? Do you enjoy it? Yes, this poem has the inner meaning, that means it explains about the subtraction. So really it is very good poem, and do you enjoy it? Yes. Now coming to the lesson, so that is, look at the screen. Subtraction means to take away. Subtraction means to take away. Minus sign is used for subtraction. The symbol minus is read as minus. The number left over when you take away certain number from a group of numbers is called the difference. So children, what is subtraction? So subtraction means to take away. So if you take away a number from the given number, that is called subtraction. And if you take away the number from the given number, so we get some answer. That answer is called difference. Next, so how can we represent the subtraction? And what is the symbol for subtraction? So here you are observing a small line, that is a hyphen. So this is read as minus. So this hyphen is the symbol for minus, and whereas we have used a symbol in addition, and this is the symbol for subtraction. So a small line represents subtraction, and this small line can be read as minus. So minus means subtraction. So next, the number left over when you take away certain number from a group of numbers is called difference. So if you take away some number from the given number, so the remaining number is called difference. So whereas in additions, if we add any number to any number, we get answer, that is called sum. Whereas in subtraction, we call the answer as a difference. So in addition, we call the answer as a sum. Whereas in subtraction, we call the answer as a difference. So let us see an example how to take away and how can we subtract the given number from a number. So look at an example here. In the picture you are observing some apples. So children, how many apples are there here? So let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 apples given. Minus. So minus means take away. That means we have to subtract. How many apples are here? 1. So there are 4 apples and here is 1 apple. So minus means subtraction. That means we have to take away this 1 apple among these 4 apples. So minus means subtraction. So subtraction means we have to take away. how many apples we have to take away? Say how many apples are here? 1 apple. So we have to take away 1 apple from these 4 apples. So look at the second row. Here they have cross. That means we have strike off. So take away can be represented by crossing. That means by striking 1 apple. So we have to take away 1 apple from these 4 apples. That's why we have strike off 1 apple among the 4 apples. How many apples are left here? So 1, 2, 3. So if you take 1 apple from the 4 apples, how many apples are left here? So we have left 3 apples. So it can be represented in the number form like this. So 4 apples can be represented by number 4. Minus can be represented in the symbolic form, that is a small line. And this 1 apple can be represented in the form 1. So 4 minus 1. That means we have to take away 1 from 4. We have to subtract 1 from 4. So how many apples we have left? 3 apples. So the answer is 3. This 3 is called difference. So if we subtract 1 from 4, we have got 3. The difference of 4 and 1 is 3. So when we subtract 1 from 4, we get 3 as the difference. We write this as 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. We read this as 4 minus 1 equals 3. So children, you understand it? Children, we have discussed about subtraction. So what is the meaning of subtraction? And what is the symbol used for this subtraction? And how to take away the given number from the given number. Now let us practice some examples for clear understanding about subtraction. So let us see the picture here. Count and write how many are there after subtraction. So children, so there are given 3 examples. Now we have to count the items given in each problem and we have to write in the box after subtraction. So see the first example here. So what are you observing? So there are given some fruits in the first example. So could you identify the name of the fruits? Yes, they are bananas. So how many bananas are there? So there are total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total 5 bananas are there. So children, we have to write 2 numbers here. So the first number represents the total number of objects given. And in the second box, we have to write the second number. So the second number represents how many objects are taken away. That means the number of objects taken away. That means how many objects are strike off among the given objects. So the first number represents the total number of bananas given. And in the subtraction, the second number represents how many numbers are taken away. That means how many objects are strike off. So we have to write that number in this box. Next, after take away, that means after strike off, how many there are left, we have to write in the answer box. So let us see how to write. So in the first box, how many bananas are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total how many bananas are there? 5 bananas. So write 5 in the first box. So 5 represents in the subtraction, the first number represents the total number of objects given. Next, what we have to write in the second box? So here we have to write the number which represents how many objects are taken away. That means how many objects are strike off. So let us see how many objects are strike off. How many bananas are strike off? So 1 banana is strike off. That means 1 banana is taken away from these 5 bananas. So write 5 in the second box. So 5 minus 1. That means 1 is taken away from 5. So how many bananas are left? So count 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 bananas are left after subtraction. So write 4 in the box. So here the 4 is called difference. So this is the way how to subtract. So subtraction means taken away. The taken away can be represented by the strike off. So the strike off represents taken away. So in the subtraction, the first number gives the total number of bananas and the second number represents how many bananas are taken away and the answer represents the difference. So children, see the second example. So there are given some oranges. So how many oranges are there? So let us start count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total there are 6 oranges are given. So write 6 in the first box. So in every subtraction the first number represents the total number of objects. That means here how many oranges are there total? So total there are 6 oranges. So that's why write 6 in the first box. Next, what we have to write in the second box? So in the second box we have to write the number. How many oranges are taken away? That means how many oranges are strike off. So let us count how many oranges are strike off. So here 1, 2. So 2 oranges are strike off. So write 2 in the second box. Next, after taken away, that means after strike off, how many oranges are left here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 4 oranges are left after subtraction. So write 4 in this box. So this 4 is called difference. So if you subtract 2 from the 6, so the answer is 4 and this answer 4 is called difference. So see the last example, that is third example. So there are given some fruits. How many fruits are there? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are total 5 fruits are given. So write 5 in the first box. Next, what we have to write in the second box? So we have to write the number in the second box that represents how many fruits are taken away. That means how many fruits are strike off. So how many fruits are strike off here? Children, let us count. This is 1 and 2. So write 2 in the second box. So after taken away, that means after subtraction, how many fruits are left here? So let us count 1, 2, 3. So total 3 fruits are left after subtraction. So write 3 in this box. So this 3 is called answer, that is the difference. So the difference of 5 and 2 is 3. So children, do you understand this? Children, so we have practiced some subtractions. So again, we will practice some more subtractions. Then we will get a clear idea. That means how to strike off and how to take away the numbers from the given number. Then we will get a clear idea. So for that, we have to practice some more problems. So let us practice some more problems on addition. That means how to cross, how to strike off the given numbers. So children, look at the screen. So here we are observing some pictures in each set. So in each set they have given some pictures. So in the first set, so see in the first problem they are given flowers. In the second problem they have given pencils. And the third problem they have given books. And in fourth problem they have given caps. And in fifth problem they are given some bags. And in the last problem they have given balloons. So see the first problem. So subtract by crossing out. So now we have to do subtraction by crossing out or strike off. So see the first problem. So what are you observing here? So you are observing flowers. So children, how many flowers are given in the first problem? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 4 flowers are given. So what is the subtraction we have to do? 4 minus 1. So 4 represents total number of flowers. So how many flowers are there total? 4 flowers are there. So in the subtraction, the second number represents, so the number of flowers we have to take away. So the second number represents how many flowers we have to take away from these 4 flowers. So what is the second number here? 1. That means we have to take away 1 flower from these 4 flowers. So if we take away one flower from these 4 flowers, how many flowers will be left here? So just crossing out one flower here. So if you crossing out one flower, how many flowers will be left here? So let us count 1, 2, 3. So there are left 3 flowers if we cross out one flower. So write 3 in this box. So children, do you understand? So the second number represents the number of flowers we have to take away. So the second number is 1. That's why we have to take away one flower from the 4 flowers. So we have to cross out or strike off one flower, and there are remaining 3 flowers. So write 3 in the box. So this 3 is called difference. So 3 is the difference of 4 and 1. So in the same way, children, see the second problem. So in the second problem, they have given some pencils. So how many pencils are given here? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total 9 pencils are given. So that's why they have given the first number as 9. So this number, first number in the subtraction represents total number of pencils given. Next, what is the second number in the subtraction? 4. That means how many pencils we have taken away from these 9 pencils? So that is we have to take away 4 pencils from these 9 pencils. So strike off 4 pencils or cross out 4 pencils from these 9 pencils. Then how many pencils will be left here? So first strike off 4 pencils, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we cross out 4 pencils, how many pencils will be left there? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pencils will be left there if you take away 4 pencils from these 9 pencils. So after subtraction, how many pencils are there? So 5 pencils. So write 5 in this box. So children, do you understand? So they have crossed 4 pencils because the second number is 4. So we have to take away 4 pencils and there will be left 5 pencils. So this 5 is called answer and 5 is called a difference. So children, see the third problem. So in the third problem, what are you observing here? So these are books. How many books are given here? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total 6 books are given in the third subtraction. So that's why they have written 6 as the first number. So this 6 first number represents total number of books given. Next, what is the second number in the subtraction? 2. So that means we have to take away 2 books from 6 books. So strike off the 2 books in the 6 books. So if you strike off the 2 books, that is 1 and 2. So if you take away 2 books, how many books are left here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you take away 2 books from the 6 books, 4 books are left there. So write 4 in the box. So children, so they have taken away 2 books. So the taken away can be represented by crossing out. So there are 4 books left there. So that's why write 4 in this box. So this 4 is the answer and 4 is called a difference of 6 and 2. So see the fourth problem. So you are observing some caps. How many caps are there? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are total 8 caps are given. So that's why they have given 8 as the first number. And 8 minus 3. So what is the second number here? 3. So the second number means, so the number of objects we have to take in. So what is the second number? 3. So that means we have to take away 3 caps from these 8 caps. So strike off 3 caps. That means cross out 3 caps. Then how many caps will be left there? So start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you take away 3 caps from the 8 caps, there are left remaining 5 caps. So after subtraction, how many caps are there? 5. So write 5 in this box. So children, so they have strike off 3 caps and there will be left 5 caps. So write 5 in this box. So this 5 is the difference of 8 and 3. So see the next problem. So what are you observing in the fourth problem? What are these pictures? So these are cricket bats. So how many cricket bats are given here? So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So total 10 bats are given. So that's why they have given 10 as the first number. So 10 minus 7. That means we have to subtract 7 from the 10. So what is the second number here? 7. So we have to take away 7 bats from the 10 bats. So strike off 7 bats, then count how many bats are left there. So strike off 7 bats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you take away 7 bats, how many bats are left there? So let us count 1, 2, 3. So 3 bats will be left there after subtraction of 7 from the 10. So write 3 in this box. So here this 3 is called a difference between 10 and 7. So children, so do you observe carefully? So how many bats are crossing out here? 7 bats. So why? Because there is the second number 7. The second number represents the number of bats we have to subtract. The number of bats we have to strike off. And see the last problem. So what are you observing here? You are observing some balloons. And how many balloons are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there are total 7 balloons are given. So that's why in the subtraction 7 minus 2, the first number is 7. So the first number represents the total number of balloons given. And what is the second number in the subtraction? 2. So the second number in the subtraction represents the number of balloons to be taken away. So how many balloons we have to take away? So 2 balloons we have to take away from these 7 balloons. So strike off 2 balloons. So how many balloons left there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 balloons are left there if we subtract 2 from the 7 balloons. So write 5 in this box. So children, observe carefully. So 2 balloons are taken away and 2 balloons are strike off and the subtraction is 5. The answer is 5. Children, up to now we have discussed about subtraction. That means how to do subtraction of 2 numbers. So how to take away the given number from the given numbers. So now we will do some subtractions on the number line. So let us see the screen. Subtraction on the number line. So children, so the example is subtract 3 from 8 on the number line. So we have to do this subtraction on the number line. So what is the subtraction? Subtract 3 from 8. So we have to subtract 3 from 8. So children, already we have discussed about number line in the previous chapter, that is edition up to 20. What is the number line and how to draw the number line and how to mark the numbers on the number line. So what is the number line? So just we have to draw a straight line on your notebook with the pencil. So that straight line represents a number line and put arrow marks at its both ends and now mark the numbers on that line starting from 0 at equal gaps. So since the numbers are represented on that line, that line is called a number line. So let us see what is the number line and how it will be. So the number line is a straight line. So children, see, this is the number line. So it is a straight line. So which can be drawn with the help of a scale and pencil and put arrow marks at the both ends of that line. And represent numbers on the line at equal intervals starting from 0. So we have to represent numbers starting from 0 on the line at equal gaps. The gaps between the 2 numbers should be equal everywhere on the number on the line. So that's why this line is called a number line. Now we have to do this subtraction on the number line. So how can we do? So let us explain step by step. So let us see the first step. So what is the step 1? Start at 8. So here in this subtraction, so what is the number? Greater number. So among the 2 numbers, what is the greater number? 8. So we have to start from the greater number in the subtraction. So here 8 is the greater number. So start 8 from the 8 on the number line. Start from 8 on the number line. So this is step 1. Next, what is step 2? So what is the lesser number? That is, what is the smaller number in the subtraction 3? So the smaller number in the subtraction represents the number of steps we have to move backward from the greater number. So here the greater number is 8. So start from 8 on the number line. And smaller number is 3. That means we have to move 3 steps backward from 3. So to start from 8 and move 3 steps backward from the 8. So that is, this is 1 step, second step, third step. After third step, we will reach the number 5. So the answer is 5. That means the difference between 3 and 8 is 5. That means if we subtract 3 from 8, we will get 5. So subtraction means we have to move backward on the number line. Whereas in addition, we have to move forward on the number line. Addition means moving forward. Subtraction means moving backward. So here, start from 8 and move backward. How many steps? So here the smaller number is 3. That's why move 3 steps backward from 8. So this is 1 step, step 1, second step, third step. So where you reached on the number line? We have reached the number 5 on the number line. So this number where we have reached finally is called the difference. So we have finally reached the number 5 on the number line. So this 5 is called the difference. So 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So this 5 is called difference. So children, so this is the way how to subtract numbers on the number line. So first number represents. So in the subtraction, we have to start from the number which is given in the first. First number is 8, so start from 8. Second number is 3, so move 3 steps backward. Then we will get the difference. So now we have discussed what is the subtraction and what is the meaning of subtraction and what is the symbol used for subtraction and how to take away the number from the given number, and taken away can be represented by striking of the objects. And now we have discussed about how to do subtraction on the number line, and we will practice some more problems on the number line. So look at the screen. So subtract on the number line. So there are given 4 subtraction which you have to do on the number line. So what is the first subtraction? So 14 minus 5 is equal to how much? So that means if we subtract 5 from 14, so how much will be obtained? So we have to do this subtraction on this number line. So the first step is, while doing subtractions on the number line, so the first step is, so starting from the first number on the number line. So start from the first number on the number line. So what is the first number here? 14. So start from 14 on the number line. Next, the second step is, so move the number of steps backward equal to the second number. So what is the second number here? 5. That means we have to move 5 steps backward from the first number. So starting from 14, we have to move 5 steps backward. So this is 14 and move 5 steps backward. So this is 1, this is 2, this is step 3, this is step 4 and this is step 5. So where do we reach here? So we have reached the number 9. So this number 9 is called difference and this number 9 is called answer. So after moving the steps, the number finally we have reached on the number line is called difference. So after moving 5 steps, we have reached the number 9 on the number line. This number 9 is called the difference. So write 9 in this box. So children, so observe carefully the markings on the number line, how we have to move the stepwise. So after 14, we have to move 5 steps. This is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So after moving 5 steps, we have finally reached the number 9. So the answer is 9. So we have written 9 in this box. In the same way, see the second subtraction. 16 minus 8 is equal to how much? 16 minus 8. That means we have to subtract 8 from the 16 and we have to do this subtraction on this number line. So again in the same way, the first step is, what is the step 1? So we have to start from the first number on the number line. So what is the first number in the subtraction? 16. So start from 16 on the number line. So where is the 16? So here is the 16. So start from here and what is the next step? Move the steps equal to the second number. So what is the second number here? 8. So move 8 steps backward from 16. So move 5 steps, move 8 steps from 16. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after moving 8 steps, finally we have reached the number 8 on the number line. So this number 8 is called the answer. That is, 8 is called a difference. So write 8 in this box. So children, so observe carefully how we have moved the 8 steps backward. So 16 to 15, 15 to 14 and 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So after moving 8 steps, we have reached the number 8. This number is called difference. So see the third problem. So what is the third subtraction? 19 minus 11 is equal to how much? So if we subtract 11 minus 19, how much will we obtain? So we have to do this subtraction on this number line. So continue the same process as we have done in the first and second problem. So we have to start from the first number of the subtraction. So what is the first number in the subtraction? 19. So start from 19 on the number line. So where is the number 19 on the number line? So here is the number 19. So start from here. Next, what is the second number here? 11. That means we have to move 11 steps backward from 19 on the number line. So move 11 steps backward from the 19. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So children, where we have reached on the number line? 8. So we have reached the number 8 on the number line. So this number where we have reached on the number line after moving backward is called the answer. So 8 is the answer. So write 8 in this box. So here 8 is called the difference. So children, carefully observe how we have moved the 11 steps. So the second number represents the number of steps we have to move backward. So after moving 8 steps, after moving 11 steps, we have reached the number 8. So the answer is 8. So we have discussed the subtraction on the number line and also we have practiced some problems on how to do subtraction on the number line, and I hope that you will understand better how to do subtraction on the number line. So let us go to the next topic in this chapter. The next topic in this chapter is subtraction facts. So like addition facts in the previous chapter, so there is also some subtraction facts in this chapter. So let us see one by one what are the different subtraction facts. So subtraction facts. So what is the first fact? Subtracting 1. Subtracting 1 from a number gives the number immediately before it. So children, if we subtract 1 from the given number, then we will get the number which immediately it's before number. That means that before number is called also predecessor. So we have discussed in the first chapter what is the successor and what is the predecessor. So if we subtract 1 from the number, we will get the number just immediately before it. That before number for the given number is called predecessor. So just simply remember, if we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get its before number. That before number is called its predecessor. So let us see some examples for this fact. So that means what will happen when we subtract 1 from the given number. So 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So children, so look at these examples. Do you understand how the answer is got? So in 3 examples, we have subtract 1 from the given numbers. In the first example, we have subtracted 1 from 9. So if we subtract 1 from the number, we will get its before number. So what is the before number of 9? 8. So that's why we have got 8 as the answer. So this 8 is called predecessor for 9. So predecessor means the number which comes just before the given number. So because 8 is the before number of 9, 8 is called predecessor. If we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get its before number, that is predecessor. In the same way, the second example also, they have also subtracted 1 from the 7. So if we subtract 1 from 7, we will get the before number for 7. So what is the before number for 7? 6. So the answer is 6. So see the third example. So in this example also, they have subtracted 1 from 6. If we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get its before number. So what is the before number for 6? 5. So that's the answer is 5. So in this way, if we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get their before numbers. So this is first subtraction factor. So see the next factor. So next subtraction factor. Subtracting 0. Subtracting 0 from a number gives the same number. So subtracting 0 from a number gives the same number. That means if we subtract 0 from the number, we will get the same number. So subtracting 0 from a number means there is no subtraction. So that's why the answer will get the same number. So if we subtract 0 from the given number, again we will get the same number. So let us see some examples for this additional fact, subtraction fact. So let us see some examples. So for the second fact, it is 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. 8 minus 0 is equal to 8. 9 minus 0 is equal to 9. So children, see the 3 examples. So in the first example, they have subtracted 0 from the 5. So if you subtract 0 from any number, again we will get the same number, because 0 means nothing. So subtraction with 0 means there is no subtraction. That's why we will get the same number as the answer. So and in the same way, the second example also, they have subtracted 0 from 8. So if we subtract 0 from 8, again we will get the 8 as the same. And see the third example, they have subtracted 0 from 9. So if we subtract 0 from 9, again we will get the same number 9. So in this way, if we subtract 0 from any number, we will get the same numbers. So this is about second subtraction fact. Let us see the next subtraction fact. That is the third subtraction fact. It is subtracting the number itself. Subtracting the number itself. So what is it? If a number is subtracted from itself, the answer is 0. So children, so do you understand it? So if we subtract the number, so if we subtracted the number itself, we will get the answer is 0. So if a number is subtracted from the same number, then we will get 0. The answer is 0. So let us see some examples for this additional fact, for this subtraction fact. So let us see some examples. So for this third fact, that is 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So children, observe these 3 examples. In the first example, they have subtracted 6 from the 6. That means a number is subtracted from itself. The answer is 0. Again, see the second example. Here also, the 7 is subtracted from the 7. That means a number is subtracted from itself. The answer is 0. That means the difference is 0. So if we again see the third example, so they also subtracted 2 from the 2. That means they have subtracted a number from the same number. The answer is 0. So children, subtraction means taken away. So here 6 minus 6 means we have to take away 6 objects from the given 6 objects. So if you take away 6 objects from the 6 objects, how many objects will be left there? So nothing. So that's why the answer is 0. So this is about third subtractional fact. So these are the 3 subtractional facts.